Welcome back to Devil's Details Diecast Gaslands series. Today we are going to be turning this 1970 Chevelle into Onslaught. As you can see, we got a donor vehicle here, which is the Double Vision Extreme Sport Series. The giant twin engine. You can imagine what I'm thinking. That's right. We're going balls out on this one, boys and girls. Stick around, see what this comes up to. Alright, first time with the jeweler's saw. Shout out to my awesome girlfriend Kim for getting that to me for Christmas, and we're going to cut this whole section of hood off. See how this goes, guys and gals. Already loving it. Already much more control than a Dremel. I did start with a Dremel disc at the front of it, as you can see here, just to get the start going. And then the Dremel bit broke. So I said, well, I might as well try the jeweler saw. Sorry, my big mitt's in the way. This pretty much cuts like butter. I'm loving it so far. As long as you take your time and you don't force it, let the saw do the work. Which is the same with any kind of saw. Alright, and there we go. See, we broke our first one. So I don't feel so bad, Jim Silva or Funky from Scale Street Garage. I torqued the blade to try to turn it to do the top part instead of, going at it from this angle, and it snapped the blade. So these are very thin blades, very easy to snap, guys, so take caution with that. Be back in a bit. Alright, so we got our hood cut out, and this is going to go right there, but I do have to cut out the interior for the bottom, obviously, to get some space in here. So that's where we're at now. Just got to do a little bit of filing here. It is Gaslands, so I don't need to be too neat and pretty, because these cars are, the last thing around. So stay tuned. Alright, here's an update on the Onslaught build. As you can see, we've got a lot done, as with normal for my Gaslands builds. I just get building. I'll say it every single time, and I forget to turn on the camera. So, we've got the Chevelle up on a Jada Toys, Jada Trucks base. We've got the engine mounted, we've got the brush guard on the front from the truck. Made some sidebars for either people to stand on or a way to get into the truck itself. Well, I call it a truck now, but into the car itself. I went with a primered front end and a bare metal rear end. Just like the style of that. Of course, it's going to get weathered and some more stuff added to it, but for right now, here's the update, because I am bad at updating my Gaslands builds. I think it's looking pretty badass. And wait till you see some of the toys it's going to have. If you remember, this is what we started with. A 1970 Chevelle and a double vision extreme sports vehicle with twin engines. And here's how it came out. I tell you one thing, if you're in the post-apocalyptic world and this car is charging at you, I think it's time to hit the trail. This is Onslaught. This is a 1970 Chevelle paired up with a Hot Wheels twin engine fantasy vehicle and a Jada Trucks suspension. As you can see, it's got a fierce set of mortar tubes on the back, or rocket launchers if you will. Green wire controls it from the inside of the car. This front end, see that coming at you. That's actually the back end of a McDonald's Roadster that I was working on that shit the bed, so ended up making a pretty cool front for it. Got sidebars so we can have riders on the side for assault. Little cargo box on the top, or a little, I should say, metal grating on the top for carrying any supplies. Of course, you gotta have your skulls, fog lamp and winch, perfectly muddy tires, and a nice animal skull on the back. Super fun car. I've been wanting to do a bare metal car for a while now. Let's get a little pose here. And figured why not a post-apocalyptic one. A little primered front end. Since they had to cut into it, I want to make sure that wouldn't rust out. All that beefy engine in there. And there she is. Hope you enjoyed the build. And we'll see you on the next one. And stick around for some pictures at the end.